New threats from Vladimir Putin blaming the U.S. for pushing the whole world into a global conflict. It comes as the U.S. says Moscow launched a new missile into Ukraine, and our chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell is in Ukraine for us this morning. Good morning, Ian.
Good morning, Michael. It's been a bewildering week of developments here and a rather rapid escalation in tensions between Ukraine and its allies, above all between the US on the one hand and Russia on the other. This morning, fallout after Russia's launch of a new hypersonic ballistic missile against Ukraine. The first time such a weapon's been used in combat. Video circulating online showing bright flashes in the sky over the eastern city of Dnipro. The weapon wasn't armed, but it is nuclear capable, and the threat from Russia is clear. A US official confirming this missile contains multiple warheads, able to hit several targets at once.
This was a new type of lethal capability that was employed on the battlefield.
Pentagon officials confirming that the United States was notified briefly before the launch, but Russian President Vladimir Putin threatening the US and others, saying this was a response to Ukraine's use of American and British missiles against Russia, and warning that they have the right to respond to any country allowing their weapons to be used by Ukraine against Russia. ABC News also learning one of the attacks on Russia this week wounding a senior North Korean general in Kursk as Russia launches more attacks again this morning. Well, guys, even China urging restraints by all sides this morning. Remember, President Trump vowing to end this conflict within 24 hours. But I think the developments of this last week have shown how intractable the conflict is and how it risks becoming an even wider war. Rebecca?
Absolutely ongoing at this point. Okay, Ian, thank you.
New threats from Vladimir Putin blaming the U.S.
First off, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rahach, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. Brothers who are laboring in this truth, putting their life on the line, especially in these times. Salutations to you brothers and few sisters who believe in this truth wholeheartedly. Shalom to the hopeful elect. And as you can see, we're getting closer and closer. All right, so this is going to be another installment of Watch and Pray. All right, because we got to continue to watch, got to continue to pray and beg, for the mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua as we get closer and closer to the time of, Jacob's trouble intensifying, leading all the way up to the third world war. All right, third world war. All right, WW3. All right, and as we get closer, more things is escalating, to a global conflict. All right, like the scripture says, even though it tarry, Matter of fact, we'll go grab that real quick. Because at the end, it shall speak, right? These prophecies are speaking, all right? And if you've been paying attention, you can see it. Habakkuk 2 and 3 reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak." All right, so the end of Esau Edom's, power structure is here, man, and the coming of Yahweh Shai is right around the corner, right? But it reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." All right, so we know this things have to happen in a set measure. All right, so we know things before World War III, it has to be the implementation of that mandatory seed. All right, but it reads, "Yeah, also because the Slakia, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak," man. So now you're seeing the escalation. You're seeing the allies of Ukraine, right? Well, ultimately U.S. helping them, giving them missiles, right? And U.S. being, U.S. and NATO and the EU being that beast, and Russia being that bear, defeat, right? To bring down that beast, to ultimately be that instrument used by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, to shoot them thermonuclear missiles at that beast. All right, at America. All right, mainly here in America, 'cause she's the whore that sit upon that beast. All right, she's the one, the head honcho. The melting pot. You know, where the Esau's Edom, where he rules out. He rules. You know, this is the place where his military might is out of, right? Because when you go into this being the military might of Esau Edom's power structure, all right, America, all right, and the Rome, the Catholic Church being that false prophet, right, and then you go into to London, going into being that the UK, going into being that their financial part of that structure. All right, but we're getting closer and closer to the destruction of Esau Edom's power structure, man. And we can see it being taking place right before our eyes, man. We just know a few things have to happen, a few major prophecies has to happen, and then guess what, man? It'd be the end. It'd be the end of this man's rulership and the beginning of an everlasting rulership. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man. So we're just gonna continue to watch and pray that these things come into fruition sooner than later. But I was listening to the elder brother over there in Mississippi, Elder Kazak, and he was harping on the importance of being patient. All right, because we got to be patient in these times, man. As things ramp up, we got to be patient more than ever. All right, but we're not gonna be we hastening the day to come of the Lord, but like the scripture says, you know. Um, right here, matter of fact, let me read this real quick so I don't mash it up. Salakia, that's the devil. Ecclesiasticus 2:2, it reads, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to constantly, you know, um, so right here, verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away that thou mayest be increased at that last end. All right, so we're going to continue to, serve the Lord, bear and trembling, continue to make our calling and election sure, all right? Because ultimately, it was many that was called, but only few that's going to be chosen, and we want to be part of that number, all right? So constantly watch, constantly pray, constantly fast, we're getting closer to the end. Through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Shah, Shalom to the